exposed the plight of civil servants who cannot receive medical care. The Kenya Medical Association says civil servants are being denied medical treatment because the monies are being withheld by the Ministry of Public Service and not the National Hospital Insurance Fund. According to Chairman Dr. Eli Nyaim, civil servants have been contributing to the new comprehensive health insurance scheme for close to a year now, until it was arbitrarily stopped in January, as the medical facilities have not received remittances from the relevant ministry.
Recently, KTN found out that civil servants are being turned away from private hospitals despite contributing to the new medical scheme that was meant to provide them with comprehensive healthcare insurance at the hospitals of their choice in Kada. The reason being that since the beginning of the year, private hospitals have not been paid the funds needed to serve the civil servants allocated to their hospitals, something that even NHIF board member and chairman of the Kenya Medical Association, Eli Nyaim, does not understand.
Please remember that this is money that previously used to appear in the pay slips of the civil servants. So for them to get this deal, they actually forgo this, they forgo this money from their pay slips. So if, for example, a person X was being paid 5,000 per month as a patient, you forgo it, and then it's put in a pool, and the ministry, the parent ministry, which is Ministry of State for Public Service, then takes this and tops it up and then pays it. And the NHIF was used as the administrative body.
Going by Dr. Nyaim's explanation, NHIF is acting like a conduit in the scheme, and therefore the Ministry of Public Service and State is withholding the payment of funds. But for what reason?
Of course, definitely rolling out a program of this mammoth nature has got a lot of teething problems. Yeah, and you know, most of the financing would come from the treasury for the civil servants.
Even with admission that this indeed was a mammoth scheme to undertake, it does not explain why civil servants have been contributing towards better health care, and when they show up at hospitals, they are turned away. The civil servants medical scheme has been running well since mid last year. Why would it all of a sudden stop? It does not help that NHIF was last year riddled with scandals and for a long time has been seen as a cash cow for those in power. And even though the money to pay for medical insurance for civil servants could be tied up in the Ministry of Public Service, the NHIF itself needs an overhaul that would win back public trust.
As it is the only body, yes, that is structured and perhaps if improved and allowed to work properly without undue and unnecessary political interference, is the only body that is very well poised to lead us to the universal health coverage scheme. Yes.
The Jubilee government seems bent on providing affordable health care to every single Kenyan, but affordable health care is directly pegged to universal health care. However, if the government cannot provide affordable health care to its own employees, then universal health care for every single Kenyan may remain a pipe dream and just a political rhetoric. Catherine Omwando, KTN in Nairobi.
To some business news now, and investors are scrambling for investment opportunities in Mombasa County as opportunities arise in the new administration's plans to develop and transform the city. 15 German companies paid Mombasa Governor Hassan Joho what was officially called a courtesy call, but which was in fact a knock on the door of opportunity. And as Ferdinand Omondi reports, the governor is encouraging foreign investor participation in his county.
15 German businesses from Nairobi traveled east to explore the business opportunities in Kenya's coastal county. Head of delegation Ingo Baderek said they weren't just here to sell products, but to form partnerships.
We're looking for skills transfer, knowledge transfer, and that, like I said before, the business and trade is not a one-way street. And I think we've proven that with our presence of around 100 companies in this country in the last 40 years.
The governor, Hassan Joho, outlined his plans where he thought the private sector would come in handy. Investor opportunities in the pipeline include a luxury ferry service, commuter train from Kwale through Mombasa to Malindi, Kenya's longest bridge at the Dongo Kundu bypass, housing, e-government, and many more.
We want to allow very tight competition so that we can actually get the best for our people. And therefore,